Hey guys, welcome back to Civilian Armory. Thanks for watching. Something I thought was worth talking about after watching my last video. I watch them after I upload them. And I talked about this X300U. And I mentioned that it came past the end of the gun. Because I was talking about how the lens will soot even though it's past the end of the muzzle. This is what I was talking about. On most full-sized guns, or even combat-sized guns, an X300U is going to come past the end of the muzzle. Okay, so where that becomes a thing, where that's something you need to think about, is when it comes to holsters. I'll set this down for just a minute here. Both of these holsters are for the gun that I am showing you. Okay, both of these holsters are for an H&K VP9. This holster is for an H&K VP9 without a light. This holster is for an H&K VP9 with a SureFire X300U. So specifically, if you're going to have a Kydex holster made, you'll need to know what kind of light you're putting on it. Now, you see how, despite the fact I'm holding them the same to where the muzzle stops, this one's got a little cant to it, but I'm holding the muzzles even on these holsters, and you see how much longer the brown holster is to accommodate for the light. So that becomes a thing because your holster is now longer. Your shirt may cover it, your shirt may not cover it. It becomes a consideration you need to think about. How much longer holster can you conceal without having to go maybe to a longer shirt? Also, a holster that holds a light on a pistol will be quite a bit wider. You can see it's quite a bit wider in both sides there. Also makes it bulkier, more difficult to conceal. I do carry this gun with this light in this holster every day. Are there times when maybe someone has seen the bottom portion of my holster, or maybe seen the little extra bulge on me? Maybe. I'm not sure. No one's ever come up to me and said anything. Hey man, your holster's sticking out. No one's ever come up to me and said anything, but that's not to say that maybe it has been a little visible in the past. I don't know. Either how though, it's something to talk about, something to think about. If you want to have an everyday carry pistol that has a light on it, the X300U may be for you. It is for me. I've been pleased enough with it that that's the only light that I run on my carry pistols now. And that's not to say that others are junk. It's just to say that I have had very, very, very good results from this light, and I like it very much. These two holsters here, this one here is a Squared Away Customs. I paid for this with my own money. They're not paying me. This is not a sponsored deal or anything, but hey, they made a very nice holster. They got it to me in a timely manner. Been very happy with it. I've carried in this holster for over a year now. In instances where I do need to be more concealed, and that might become a problem for me, I run a holster without the light because it's more concealable and it has less footprint. As you can see, I've carried this one quite a bit, carried with it long enough I actually lost a screw out of it one time. Replaced that screw, but that's no fault of theirs. I've had this holster for several years as well. It's been a good holster. Don't remember the name of the brand. Maybe somebody will recognize that symbol there and know the name of this holster, but I can't remember the name of it. I could look through emails and maybe find my receipt for it, but it's not important because it's not a review of the holster. I just wanted to illustrate the difference in holsters, light-bearing holsters and non-light-bearing holsters for you guys, so you kind of understand. This may not be something that just everybody knows, right? If you've never had a gun with a light on it, you may not know this. So hopefully that person that needed this information sees this video and gets something useful out of it. Also, to further talk about the mounting, how this X300U mounts to a 1913 rail, you pull down on this little lever here, and that lowers that locking bar so that it can catch inside one of the grooves on a 1913 rail. So you start it and then pull down on the lever, slide it the rest of the way, and then I like to pull both directions on it to make sure that it is locked into place. I've never had any problems with that locking mechanism on this. It's been very solid. I've been pleased with it. But either how, guys, that's all I've got here. Just thought that was worth talking about. Thanks for watching.